Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? It says we're live. Hasn't updated yet. There we go. Let's update it. Right. I keep forgetting that this TV has sound that can actually come out of it. When I plug it into the other side, the other TV is always on mute. Right. Okay, give me a moment while I sort myself out. Does it say there's an upcoming stream? Hello, hello, hello. The YouTube side is always so much louder. But Twitch side loud? No, it's not that loud. Look, Phil head's on again. Nice. Okay. Cool. Let's go back. New live broadcast upcoming. Unlisted. 14th of May yesterday. Alright, so just wanted to double check that was running right. Okay. Twitch. Nice. Everything's running fine. Let's get this on the road. We're on the road again. Oh, watching it on that's really poor quality. That's just like my webcam around my face and everything because I've got my green hood on, so yeah. around my face is a little bit like all over, but it is what it is. Right, okay. Nice. You know what? We took a bit of a break from streaming because we got to a point where we were like, I wanted to move on to another game, but I wanted to finish this one at the same time. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, right, the other option is that I take a bit of a break, and then we see how we feel when we come back. But those missions that we did the other day, yesterday, are actually pretty enjoyable. They were fun. So, you know what I mean? I'm glad we've come back and we're enjoying it. So, it's a very important part. A very important part of streaming we've learned over the years is that you should always enjoy what you're playing. It's very important. So yes, those missions were pretty enjoyable. I had fun with them. Right.
Scrub often. You'll soon need a coffin.
Right. Which one are we working on? We've got to go secondary quests. Meet the merchant at the camp. It says suggested level. It's pretty high. I'll be honest with you, we're getting close to being high. I think we should chase. I think we should chase the Witcher gear, the Grandmaster Witcher gear stuff. I'll be honest with you. This one says it's a while off, but if we head down this direction, we should see a quick travel spot. Should be able to quick travel a bit closer. It's over there. Right. Gonna tap that. Gonna travel to this one, which we cleared out before, and then go down to this little village and get the marker from there, and then cut across to where we're going. Actually, can't wait to plug my PS5 back in and get back on it. I'll be honest with you, the PS4, it's like, I mean, the games don't look terrible on the PS4. They look amazing. I don't know if it's because like TVs are now, or at least the TV I'm using is now way better than the one I used to use. Probably definitely helps. Like, we've noticed the difference between that we've been playing this game for like 120 hours up until now on like a different screen, and now we've changed the screens. It's like so much, it's a bigger screen as well, so like I can see the details a bit better. It's like probably twice as big as the other screen. Oh shit. Where are we going? This notice board has to be for this like mine area.
Here?
Alright. Probably be like, oh, we put that cow there to draw them out. Like, they probably worship them, and now we just went and killed them. It's gotta be like a contract here. It's actually nothing. Okay. The undiscovered locations should end up being places that are like question marks on the map, so it kind of just adds to those as well at the same time, you know. So it is what it is. We'll find out. Worker. I guess there's not really anything else worth looking at down here just yet. We'll come back to it. It's probably some quest that leads you down there at some point, so we'll probably end up here again at some point. Oh, it's the first time I've killed one of those, actually. Crazy. Alright, nice. I actually killed one of those plants finally. It's so annoying. They do so much damage. There's a little bridge up here. It's just curious. Some more ghouls hiding under a bridge. I'm telling him to go the other direction, but he's insistent on going after this ghoul. And won't change direction to save his life. He's like, no, this ghoul is the one I want. In his witchery voice that he does. I don't know if I'm doing like a good witcher voice or not, but you know what I mean. It is what it is. Oh, there's an explosive. The slimmest pickings yet. Haven't even seen a stray mutt on the road for a week since the last caravan we robbed. The one carrying the transport of fatback for the workers of the quarry. We've had nothing zero zip. Luckily, we ate our fill after that, gained a slight punch and hold us through the hard times. But if those hard times last much longer, we'll have eaten more supplies than we have looted, and everybody thinks being a bandit's nothing but wine wenches and merrymaking. Should have listened to Mama and finished school, or at least started it. Tomorrow we head back to the Mount Crane. We'll have to look for a new spot. Our lads are getting bed sores from so much laying around on their bums. Okay. Okay. Big gouges in the land. Let's have a look. Evenly spaced. Oh, I see. Right. It's thinking like they're evenly spaced. It could be like giant claw marks. Yeah, would be crazy to be giant claw marks, but giant claw marks are all the same. Could have been, but when you go to the overview map and actually have a look at it from above, you can see that it is trenches caused by rainfall. I think they appear naturally on the map as well. Right, rotters. Rotters. These special rotters nowadays. Nice, okay. Okay, okay. There's new rot fiends that have like spines all over them, and when they die they explode. And they throw the spines all over. To Jacques Leroux. What the bleeding diddles are you still doing there? Think I sent you out on a scenic holiday? Yesterday those winged dung munchers grabbed Gilbert straight off the walls while he was taking his after supper wee. How many more men am I going to lose through your incompetence, your cabbage-brained cretin? You were supposed to build balusters as per the instructions I gave you and kill those flying lizards. If you don't finish the job in the next 2 days, I'm going to stuff you full of sulfur and toss you to the monsters for snack. Perhaps that way you'll at least somewhat contribute to solving the problem. Philibert. Okay, that was the one. There was another one just a little bit north from where we are. Let's just go a little bit more north. You know what? There is a mark on the compass that says north. Could have probably worked that one out without putting a marker down for it. What's this guy? He's dead. A Draco lizard. Yeah, like it. Basically, I fell into its mouth as I come down the ridge. Like, we weren't even in combat, but it just like got a big chomp on me like immediately. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Wasn't what I was aiming for. Was not what I was aiming for at all. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest. But yes, sadly, fell into the jaws of doom there and got chomped on. That's after we got this one, yeah. Right, I don't need to put a new marker. We're just gonna go north. I'll try to stay. I can see the dragon from here. I'll try to stay on the dragon's level. I wonder if we need... Oh, you know what? I don't really swallow, so it kind of helps if I rest for a split second. It's already hit me 3 times. Fucking hell, alright. Alright. Okay. I mean, this thing's not so bad. Not so bad. It's killed me twice now, but it's only because I've not actually faced one before and I don't really know what to expect from it. So, it is just what it is. Right, so every single time this thing kills us now, we're gonna have to like to rest up and get our bruise done again. It's so annoying. We could just see it from here. Can't believe I allowed it to just kill me so easily. Disgraceful. What type of a witcher do I think I am? Really bad one. Keeps unequipping my fucking crossbow. Oh shit. Oh dear, just wait, if you hit its like fireball in its mouth it kinda like takes the damage. Okay, I see. Because it died a lot faster. It took like a massive chunk of health when we like hit the fireball that it was holding in its mouth. Orders on a torn parchment. Cavill, take the Calton boy and get him drunk tonight. And I mean slobbering incoherently, blubbering about how he loves you all and spewing all over his boots. He's just a little turd, so it shouldn't take much. Once he's seeing pink unicorns, tie him up and stuff him full of deadly nightshade and sulphur, just like you should stuff a goose before Sauvain. They say dragons love virgins, so perhaps one of these winged snakes flying above the champ's dissolves will come pick his cherry. And since you will have seasoned it nicely beforehand, the reptile will gobble it up and keel over. Just be careful when you're putting out the reptile's supper. I've lost enough men already. Philibert. We're building up. Philibert is the guy that was the leader of the crew. The Hans crew. I'm guessing that they... I'm guessing that they... Is that the guy? There's a burnt guy. There's two other guys. I'm guessing that they got him drunk and then the dragon attacked them while they were bringing him out here. I'm assuming that's what happened. You get a lot of stuff like that in this game. Like people that were going to do something like nasty to one person, then they all just literally get their comeuppance. Like it, calm as a bitch. Yeah, this is where I'm going. Oh, there's wyvern. No, dragons, lizards. Oof. I got that. I got that Quen on just as the dragon was about to hit me and kill me. Alright, cool. I got a trophy. Wait, was that a Witcher contract? I guess it was a Witcher contract. It had a name. It was a named beast.
Must be that ruined fort Lafog mentioned. Worth a look.
Okay. The Witcher summoned reached Usar. Usar, yeah. On the 12th of September, he made a favourable impression. I had expected a cold killer, yet found myself speaking with someone who could easily be mistaken for a normal man, if not for his expansive knowledge concerning the habits of monsters, the two swords on his back and the griffin head medallion on his chest. Jerome, as he is called, asked me a great many questions about the beast, seen near Mount Crane Castle. Based on my responses, he concluded the monster in question is a Leshen. Okay. Does it have like big antlers and a deer skull for a face? Yeah. It's probably a Leshen. Does it have lots and lots and lots of bird pals? Because lots of bird pals equals a Leshen. That's how you work that out. That's easy. I can ask two questions. Does it have a deer skull for a head? And does it have lots of bird friends? Okay, it's a Leshen. Like, sorted. I could be a Witcher. I feel like it's not that hard. During our next conversation, the Witcher expressed his astonishment at being offered such a high reward and one paid in advance before he even arrived at Tucson. I had taken a liking to the fellow and wanted to be honest with him despite the vow I've sworn. I revealed the pay come entirely from a certain Moreau, a mage, who had decided to use his gift to thank our community for a warm welcome. When Jerome heard the mage's name, he first went pale and flew into a rage. He shouted, and I quote, "Gonna give that old bastard a piece of my mind," then ran out to the stables, mounted his steed and rode off, leaving a greater part of his possessions here. He was seen on the road to Montcrane, yeah, but then disappeared like a rock thrown in deep water. Master Moreau claims he never saw the Witcher. Yes, this was the...
Wonder what happened at Montcrane.
Do we have to go to Montcrane now? It's not part of this quest, but I'm pretty sure. He might just say that because we know what happened with Jerome. Jerome is the son of like the mad scientist guy. the one who wanted to cure his son of being a witcher. So, pretty much. Right. World map. Wants us to go there now. Let's go. That's a world. That's a main quest, though. I don't want to do a main quest. I want to do. Don't really need to do the other Witcher gear stuff, but. Oh, there was a monster's nest. There's a cave down here. Oh, there's a place of power. Where's the entrance? It says it's up above me still. How is the entrance above me? There's like no... No cave entrance above me, what do you mean? Where this tree is? Yeah, okay.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Right. Nice. Puts us on 5 ability points at least. Right, heading down. Okay. Not sure I want to engage in combat just yet. Let's get some healing on at least. Good, good. Darth Carl, let's see. Let the blankets surround you. Piece of toast fights warm. Yes. Yes, yes. It's a bit nippy. It's weird. It's weird, like, it's kind of cold. It's been, like... It's not really been warm since spring has started, to be honest with you. But it hasn't rained or anything either.
What not now? Good.
I feel like we do a lot more damage recently. Like, we haven't upgraded our gear or anything. It's still the same gear we started the DLC with, but I feel like we actually just randomly have just started doing more damage. We did level up a bit, so the dark side of the blanket has many abilities some would consider unnatural. Fair enough. Right, so we are poisoned technically by the toxins. Now, easiest way to get that, because you'll slowly lose health over time and you can't heal while you're high toxicity, so easiest way to get rid of it is just rest for an hour, instantaneously gone. Because it won't go away on its own. It does go away on its own, but you lose more health like than it's actually, the amount of time it takes for it to go away and the amount of health that you'll lose like during that time period is actually more than the amount of health that you have, so it does not help much to ignore it. Where are we looking? We go in there. What else was around? Oh yes, yeah, I remember. Of course, of course, of course, of course. I'm stood right next to it and I'm trying to swing my sword and for some reason he won't attack towards the closest enemy to him anymore. It's hard to get him to go the direction we need him to go. I was thinking to myself as we were running up to it, I was like, is this the area with the centipedes? And then, like, it was. It was the area with the centipedes. I was like, oh no. Hate centipedes. I gotta run all the way from wherever it spawns me in now, back down to there. Right, we're not too far away. We died literally just there, so I can stay away from that area this time. There's actually no real reason for me to run through where those centipedes were. On the main map, there are a few enemies that respawn actually. I was trying to say, I'm thinking that like all the enemies, the human enemies don't respawn on the original map, but on this DLC map it seems to be. Right. But sometimes they die really fast to the fire. Orders on stained paper. Timon, hold off on fishing out the cargo. One of you is drowning. One of you drowning is enough. I sent Go and Doe to you. Before those lads joined our hands, they were pearl divers in a penal colony in Gemera. They'll have an easier time bringing up chests. Once you get the goods, return to the Carabetta Woods. There you'll join Americ Tapeworm's crew. Together you're to pick those academic camps clean. Tents, pallets, food, supplies. You're to take all of them onto Crane. We could do with a bit of comfort in the Castle Group and Academy's expenses. Just try not to sink any more boats. Is that it? There's some stuff down there. Right. There's a boat. I'm telling you to go down. That's why we're looking down, Geralt. Right, it turns out that even though you can see through that, there's a solid component to it. And he's not able to comprehend. Waiting for Go and Doe. Supplies invoice. Okay, not bad. I'm gonna go across the water here to this little house here and see what this is bringing up. Bandit camp, potentially.
Not good.
Circle him! Save me! You gave me the hiccups! The whole of us, at once! Stay together! At least try to! Save me! Fuck her up! Disgusting smells!
Nice, we got through everyone. Sweet. I was a bit For a second there, I was like, oh, it's
I
close.
thank you, sir.
We managed to pull it
Were
off.
not for you,
We're
well,
good.
those bandits were not pulling pranks. I could pound some new steel for you in gratitude, but I must first return to my workshop in Belgard.
Let's go. No time to lose.
Okay. Just follow him back to Belgard.
I thank you again for your aid. Care to glance at my wares?
Show me what you have.
Hmm. Stuff I'm now carrying. 12 armor, 35 armor. You see, this is why we keep taking so much damage, look. Because we're like just behind in general. We get the Strigger. A sword called the Strigger. Doesn't have enough coin. Because it doesn't. How'd you end up getting
What were you
captured by
doing
the
in the Carabotta
bandits?
woods? And how'd you wind up a prisoner of those bandits?
Ever since the Count died, I've not had the resources to buy raw materials, meaning no new barrel hoops, no tools. So I mustered a few lads and went into the woods to scavenge. Great deal of scrap to be had in those elfin ruins, if you don't mind digging. Folks say the place is haunted, but I've no fear of elfin ghosts.
A rational man.
Rational or superstitious, it matters not. The point is, I did not see a single ghost. Yet a Hansa, yes, that we ran into. Though it seems I've more luck than sense, because you came along to save me.
Okay, very well.
See-
Right. Where did it move us to? That's where I was. That's where he was. Right. It's kind of no real reason. Hmm. Maybe we just run past it. Yes, yes we did. It wasn't paying any attention whatsoever, right.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
Right. Heading straight out. Still on the Witcher gear stuff. So once we pick this stuff up, we can see what level it lets us upgrade our gear to. We'll get all of our stuff up to Grandmaster then, and it should be good. Should be good. I'm not sure if we get like Grandmaster level normal weapons and stuff as well, but you know, it seems like we should be able to oh, these spiders die fast. For fuck's sake, like... God. You can't initiate healing while you're in the web, but I waited until I broke out of the web just then, and like I told it to do some healing, but it didn't. Not that I don't think them coming in that last time and attacking me all at once is gonna do us much good. We go through phases of them never hitting us with the web into them always getting us with it. It's kind of the way it is. Right, give 2 seconds. Right, okay. Yeah, my least favourite part is having to reload and then run back to where we were. Not the best part. I can't remember if we tame a different horse and just ride around on it for a bit, if it like changes roach to that horse or not. It'd It'd been nice to see if getting a new roach would actually change the roach that you do the mission with, or if that one would actually bring back the old roach. Yeah, I don't actually care to fight pigs, I'll be honest with you. Oh. Foglets. Okay, we killed 3 foglets at the same time. And they barely did anything to me, okay. Either we're getting way better at playing The Witcher, or these foglets are not as strong. Oh wait, I know why we're doing more damage. We did actually upgrade our sword, didn't we? We have the Lady in the Lake sword.
Bar guests. Never a good omen.
Demon dogs. Okay. Let's keep moving. So, we've at least upgraded our sword to probably the strongest sword potentially in the game. It might not. We'll have to have a look at what the Grandmaster Witcher Gear swords come to once we've got them, but like the one we're currently using is like 100 more damage on top of, since it's like a roll, like the low roll on this new weapon is like 100 damage higher than the high roll on my old weapon.
Around.
Logbook of the archaeological expedition under the guidance of Isabel Duchamp. Our excavation is underneath the Oxenford Academy. Is underwritten by Oxenford Academy. Its goal is to study the ancient elven ruins of the Termis, to subsequently locate and find a way into the underground chamber beneath them using the purple ruby of Aid Gwynvel. We have arrived into one of the many trifling little realms in the Nilfgaardian Empire. Our journey took place without we have hired a witcher. We must await the witcher's return. He is used to the purple ruby too.
They were scholars. Should have guessed the passages inside were blocked for a reason. Good thing they didn't try to go in there without a witcher.
How did I jump up on top of this thing? Right, there is a... Alright. Is that it? Pretty sure we're just gonna look over here and find an alternative route in.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Right. Right. You wolves coming after me? Oh, nice, so good. Right. Here. Here's the way in. I think we need that. Let's go. Right.
Magic barrier. Got a bad feeling, damn it.
Find the key that opens the barrier.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Right, I see. One. Right. Door. There's a chest in here, so there might be the key. No, never the key. There's supposed to be a key around here then, somewhere. Where could where could the key be? Looking for like a candle or something. There's a little tent just over here. Oh yeah, this is where we saved that one guy. Right. 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 Find the key that opens the barrier though. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, found the key. It's on that corpse there. Okay. George Herbert's letter. We were absolutely correct to advise against this journey. Why did the Dean of Archaeology entrust the leadership to the hands of the quadroon who found the violet ruby out of Grenville? Me or her? You just know the Witcher has returned after all. The ruby removed the barrier as I held it would from the start and allowed him to explore the interior. Can you believe the Witcher almost convinced the Duncan to return to the town and hire additional guards? We don't know what dangers are in store for us. Now there's someone who knows how to pad his billable hours. Duchamp took the idea to recalling the tale of the tomb being cursed, yet I convinced the company not to put any stock in the fairy tales. We must hurry, I said, or what if someone beats us to it and robs the more precious can only mean one thing, the lost treasure of King Divian. I don't know. Divach, David in Welsh, okay. Divach. Soon it shall be ours, bloodstains. Later addendum, partly obscured with bloodstains. The Witcher was right, we should never have gone here. This is an accursed place. I barely managed to escape, crawl out to take the ruby. A portal is closed, I'm safe, but the others. Oh, this guy just like broke out, saved himself, left everybody, as you can see them all there on the floor. Left everybody else.
More light could be useful.
See, this DLC, they actually added in
The bodies. Seems
that
they were
he'll
running
get
for
the torch
exit.
out automatically.
The bodies. Seems they were running for the exit.
Six swipes. And the centipede is dead. That's a lot. That's a massive increase in like damage output, must be said. For fuck's sake. They just... a whole room full of everything. Just chain all their attacks together. Fair enough. Right.
can finally see something. The bodies. Seems they were running for the exit.
I'm gonna assume that this door is just locked. We open it from the other way, yeah.
Show me what you got.
Right. There you go. Why does it keep doing... I'm on Quen. Why does it keep doing fucking... the wrong spell? Alright, okay. I like how, like, second time's a charm, even though the second time seemed a lot fucking... Second time seemed a lot more risky than the first one. Yeah, we managed to pull off the second one. I find it a bit weird sometimes. We're underneath the place of power right now, directly below it.
Satchel looks like it belonged to a witcher.
3 of them, but it always has, like... King David, he was our father. He died so that others may live. And there we have it. Explore the chambers under the ruin is what it asks. Still, it's kind of, you know, right now, giving us the impression that we haven't been everywhere. Right, there was a journal. We didn't read it, so we don't know where the next step to go is, it hasn't updated, so I'm assuming we have to read this note and it'll tell us where to go. And that'll be that. Suppose I shouldn't be surprised the Master Tin Sale asks such a steep price, the forged Grandmaster armor. No other craftsman in the world has... Okay. Hey, Shavin? Yes? Sorry. It's that my chat is all the way over on the right now. I'm usually looking here with my chat just inside my peripherals. So I just missed your messages. Sneaking in on my break to say hi. Well, fine, just ignore me. See how it is. I do need to go for the red channel to get you to notice me. We'll add in like a point redeem that has the hey listen. We'll add that back in on Twitch, yeah. So then you'll be like, hey listen, and then I'll look for where chat is. I need a better setup. Yeah, we'll probably just we'll add the hey listen thing back in that we had on the previous channel. So you can just like redeem like 1 point or something. I don't know. It's because I gotta use the other screens the other way around. I'm looking here, my chat is all the way over there. Whereas I used to have it like here where my chat is literally just like, here's the screen I'm looking at, here's my chat, here's the screen, here's my chat. How am I doing? Yeah, not bad. The only reason it's set up like this is because I had to replace my one TV, and this TV's only got one HDMI slot. And I can't play the PlayStation and have the PC running without having 2 slots on the TV. So I have to use the other TV. But this one's too big to want to keep moving it back and forth. So I've just left it the way it was set up and just swapped the screens over. You on your break? On your break, Shav? Excuses? Yeah. Yeah, probably. Check the area out, it seemed calm enough, though my medallion did buzz in a few spots near the ruins. That's why I told them to pitch camp a bit further away from the main entrance. Who's the blazes knows what might be living inside. We've also mentioned something about a curse, so guess I should expect wraiths, bargeists. Maybe, damn it, should have asked for more. Tomorrow we start exploring. Is there another letter? It's not letting me read that one. Okay.
To decide Vesemir's request. Interesting. Too bad things ended here for this wolf. Not many of us left alive.
No. Guarantee it wants us to kill all the enemies, and that one enemy that hasn't spawned in is the reason why. Forced break, I had to cut almost 2 hours because they didn't want to get overtime. Oh yeah. But break is about over, so I'll talk to you later. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries, mate. I appreciate you dropping in. As always. What do you mean, game? Huh?
A witcher. Brought the ceiling down to bury his foes. Ended up burying himself, too.
Fair. Right, so the Grandmaster Wolven stuff. Found. Today we're going to just try to find all of this Grandmaster Witcher stuff. And then from that we can upgrade all our gear then. We'll see if we're high enough level to upgrade our gear. And then we'll stop taking so much damage from all this stuff in the wild. Because we'll finally have, like, armor that matches. The two archers are dumb. The two archers came around the cart to look for me. Just ended up getting themselves caught in my flamethrower. Alright, that was a nice easy bandit camp, wasn't it? No, don't really see anything interesting. Noel Ivor's journal. Her assistants may be ambitious, Isabel. We know Isabel, don't we? Okay. It's telling me I go down this direction, but don't necessarily need to follow the set pathings. Where are we actually heading? We're going over there. So he wants us to cross this bridge, which is fine. Well, once we get our armor leveled up, we'll come and check on these question marks. And we should be high enough level to just do those.
Works hard on the nerves, eh? That's why you're so great.
This was an area we liberated. You know what?
Oh, don't.
Yes.
Court.
Sell off some stuff. I don't think we've actually spoken to this guy before. All the armors in this region are like
Gotta go. So long.
rich. They're all rich. This guy's got like 15 grand on him. Right. Some point in time, we're gonna end up at those
You'll frighten me.
vineyards we're supposed to go sort out. We already inadvertently saved a staff member from the one vineyard.
Collapsed building. Foundations probably caved in. Literally undermined.
It's going in here. Locked. Probably locked because there's no reason to go in there. Rather than...
Help! Help me! Huh? What's this about?
It's petals and candles. Like someone's set up for a romantic rendezvous. We'll probably bump into like some vampire that's been sleeping under here. Or something like that. There they are too. Romeo and Juliet's. Would be a Witcher. I've decided I shall ask her tomorrow. Man only lives once. We agreed to meet at our usual place at noon. Clarissa has asked for a half day off, and I'll sneak away from the chancellery. That old fogey of a supervisor will never notice I'm missing, and even if he did, so what? I'm young. I'll find other work. Although, if Clarissa found out I'd lost my job, she might not agree. I'd have proposed to her ages ago. We're not aware of how much she fears a life of poverty. She's never said as much, but I can see it worries her. But what are we waiting for? Together we shall live more economically than apart. And finally we shall not have constantly to scheme up ways to meet her. I wanted to invite her to dine at the best eatery of all of Beauclair. So many times I have imagined what it would be like. Waiters decked out in golden livery would bring us faux gras and sorbets. Clarissa would sit on a satin cushion, a raven black crown of hair on her head, and looking beautiful, and most beautiful women in all the room. Then I would pull out the diamond ring. But the truth is, I shall never be able to afford all that, not even if Clarissa were to insist a ring of simple silver would be enough for her, and we'd be better off spending the coin to buy a house in Hauteville, where we could open up a shop and she could sell hats. Thus I shall propose to her tomorrow in the abandoned wine cave, which serves as our meeting place, our cozy sanctuary where we have spent so many pleasant hours together. She never complained that our only romantic moments have been spent surrounded by cobwebs and old barrels of wine, but tomorrow marks the end of all that. Once we are wed, I will carry her across my threshold. It will be tight quarters, but there will be room enough for a bed, and there will be no cobwebs. I've only a simple copper ring for her, with a red glass jewel of the cheapest sort, but I promise in a year's time I will exchange it for a silver one with an amethyst, or maybe even a ruby. Oh, Clarissa, tomorrow cannot come soon enough. I think I shall not be able to fall asleep tonight. As much coin as we set aside for Fifi's dowry. That's some nerve, but I had no other choice. I had to agree. The Witcher claims the problems are caused by some subterranean monster that surged in the area and found the entrance to the complex of caves by the stream in the Marastan forest. He plans to enter it through it tomorrow. The Witcher hasn't returned. Some elf from the city asked about him. Now that's some nerve, giving our address to non-humans. Enough of this. I'll never hire a Witcher again. As soon as the 10 days since he took his retainer and disappeared, I plan to sell the things he left behind to recover at least a portion of my losses. Too bad he mostly just left scraps and scribblings that no one wants to purchase. No one wanted to purchase the
hunting. Doesn't seem like he killed it. Gotta keep my eyes peeled.
extremely rare technologies, Witcher technologies. Keep my eye out for the thing that the Witcher didn't manage to kill. It did say, like, in the forest, right? Entrance to the underground cave.
Ah, yes, I heard that somewhere as well.
Right.
What a bountiful season. We must utter more barrels.
Right. There's a lot of, like, random caves around in the wilderness. This looks like it might be the one that I'm looking
That
for.
stench.
Am I in combat with game? There's something like attacking. The ground is shaking when it's doing big attacks, but it's not. It's not me. Maybe there's something outside. No? I don't see anything. Guess the entrance is...
Cave
Oh.
entrance. Let's see if this Witcher left any tracks.
Do you have a cave that goes down underground? Right. The water is actually coming into the cave. I was gonna say, like, it's kind of weird to have like a lake above a cave, and then the cave, like, basically Like as you can see, the cave isn't full of water, so. A warning. Building around here have been collapsing because the monsters dug tunnels all over the place. Not yet sure what kind of beast it is. Don't come after me, and don't wipe my symbols off the walls because I need them to find my way out.
Left his school symbol on the wall. Clever. Gotta keep a lookout for more.
It's rather unfortunate that he slept there under that rock. Why would he had a perfectly good bed here. Why didn't he put a rock? Why did he go and put a rock on his head? It's a terrible way of sleeping. It's just a big...
Not good.
We're getting used to these centipedes now. It did hit me a few times, but I'll tell you what, we should probably remember to skip an hour so we don't end up dead. Now have some actual... Changing our spell and actually using one that's, you know, actually going to keep us alive is definitely the right choice for us.
More symbols. Might want to look around some. Lead me.
How many people are down here? The Witcher came down on his own. Why am I stuck? Come on, get out of the hole, dude. Get out of the hole.
How you like that silver?
Why, what am I in combat with? I swear down. I swear down. Like, you can dodge the first two and then the third one auto hits you and then he jumps and attacks you at the same time. And it just kills you off. It's so overpowered. So overpowered. We really need to upgrade our gear to stop these things from just killing us so easily. I can't wait. I can't wait to finish finding all these blueprints and then just go and upgrade my gear. Gonna be so good. Got deleted by a centipede again. Tut tut tut, Geralt. Tut tut tut. How dare you be so terrible? There's no eggs down here, but there's like a nest. Got him. Nice. There's a little chest here. I find it weird that there's like a bunch of like little chests everywhere. Why would this tiny little hole in the ground have so many tiny little treasure chests? A giant hole there. It's going to be a massive centipede. Okay. I think it's possible that some of these people, they said like buildings have been caving in the area. I feel like all the people that are down here in this hole are from like houses that have just like collapsed as this giant centipede just tunnels underneath their houses. Do you think the centipede then must be smart enough to realize what it's done and learn how to like repeat the process over and over again? There's a pathway here. Doesn't lead anyway. And Mark is now telling me to go to where those little chests were in the ground.
Must be the corpse of the Witcher from the School of
Right,
the Bear.
okay. Do you think he was inside the centipede? Damn it, should never have taken this contract. Still, not sure what sort of monster is up against. Worried I won't be able to prepare properly. Stupid of me to let the coin I set aside for armor. Elves just love squeezing folk for their last copper, and those skin flints at Tufo aren't any better. But no point feeling sorry for myself, and no point going back until I got all full set of gear. Well, as long as you're sinking, might as well walk on the bottom. I'll find a way.
Should
Damn
have
it.
never taken this risk. Must have really wanted the armor. I can probably make really good use of these diagrams.
Right. There's supposed to be an exit back there, but I guess we got this one anyway. Right. What else we got? Feline, manticore. That's the next one. Feline. It's a bit far off. Let's see if there's anything nearby that can get us. Here's a green marker. That's the opposite direction though. We are going a long distance up now to the north, to an area where I've already been and cleared out. I've cleared that area out. That was a base. It's one of those big enemy bases. We have the silver salamander. I feel like we can go here. And then there. And then we'll go to Foliv. I think just trying to add a little bit extra to what we're doing. Just pad it out a little bit. Just trying to pad the game out a little bit, okay? So we have more stuff to do today during this this run that we're having.
Damn it.
Damn it. Oh, right, we're running into a bunch of enemies. What are they? Bargeists again.
Show me what you got.
Oh, nice. Okay. Looks like there might have been something here. It did say guarded treasure. That is actually what we marked. So this hanged man, he's kind of askew. Not really like hanging straight up, straight down. Neil Poyer. Now I know. Life is perfect. Life is excellent. Life is full of magic, beauty, and possibility. And drama, and surprises. Numerous surprises. You, Father, are also in for a surprise. You did not wish for your son to become an actor and choose another home for him, the army. So your son has to surprise for you. His feet will never touch the ground again. He will never again taste life's beauty. And you, Father, soon you must reach up to your son's hanging corpse and take a sackful of crowns for which you sold his life to butchers. Fair enough. This guy hung himself instead of... being in the army. Alright. Right, was that really a guarded treasure though? It's though I find treasure is a fluid concept where it's like you got a bread bun. Oh, nice. I opened the guarded treasure box. There was only a bread bun in there, and then that's it. Or like, oh, there's a spoon. Where would you be without a spoon? I don't know. A richer man, maybe. I don't know. That seems to be like how this always seems to go, though. Goodbye, Drowner. Right. I trust this missive finds you in good health. As you know, my afflictions for you My affections for you are powerful beyond all measure, and I yearn for you to become my husband with all my being. Soon we shall stand together in a marital altar, but I hope you understand that this must be a ceremony to make the Duchessa herself green with envy. Do you think this is an abonishment in any way? My dear, we are both known for modest... Both know your modest soldier's wage will not allow us to put on an extravagant ball, which we both deserve, but do not be sad. I have found a solution for our little problem. You surely know about the shipwreck at the bottom of the Sans Retoire, but I doubt you know that its full history of how it came to be there. Back in the time of Duke Raymond, one of the wealthiest men in the duchy, Jail Susk decided to hold a ball in the middle of the river, and what a ball it was. Beautiful coifed grenades. Grandess Dame, sorry. I can't read today. They're not English words, okay? They're not English words. Let's be honest. Apparently took a crate of jewelry aboard and changed rings multiple times to impress all of his wealth. Impressed with all of his wealth. The event was in full swing when suddenly a violent storm rolled in. The wind snapped at the mast and capsized the vessel. All the wealthy guests, draped in gold and jewels, sank to the bottom in a flash. This tragic story might yet have a happy ending. However, we have to obtain a key to the chest. I imagine you know why our future prosperity is within easy reach. The drowned dead do not need diamonds. Am I not right? Bella Dagunis. Is there a ship? Is this the one we were on before? Came to a... We swam out to a sunk ship before. No, this thing that looks like a piece of land is actually a ship. Because there's only one red chest. Look, I believe we've been here, and the red chest was the one thing that we couldn't loot. Alright, nice. Grandmaster Feline gear. Should be right. It's not massively far away, is it? It's not really giving me like a distance marker though. Maybe once we get out of the water, it'll appear. No. I thought it always told us how far away we are from something. Sound we just heard is a peacock. Right. I can't see anything here, so I feel like it has to be cleared. It just doesn't look as dulled out as you would expect it to look. So Going to the ruins of the Artash Palace. Doesn't look like it should be this house here on top of the hill, because this house right here doesn't look like it's in ruins. Does look...
That mug's a fright.
Does look like a vineyard though. Every single property is a vineyard. It's kind of funny. There. It's got to be that ruins over there. Or are they bushes? Are they ruins or bushes? I can't quite tell. But they're definitely moving around like they're the tops of trees now. Okay. I thought we were going to find our... Oh, we were going... Right, yeah, it is actually... It's a bit of a trek from where we are, isn't it? It's like the far north. Got it. Alright. Guess to do a long trek across. I can't believe we forgot what we were actually doing. We were supposed to be going to like the quick travel spot, so we could just jump to the top half of the map and be done without having to run the distance. And then we forgot that we were doing that. And now here we are, going to go up there on foot. Definitely the right choice. Could change his mind at any moment. That would probably be, again, still a better choice.
If I see that tittering tat again, I swear it. A scratch
I saw a quick travel spot.
What's going on there?
Right. It feels like we're not really that far away now, doesn't it? Feel like we're not really that far away anymore. Right, I'll pop the toilet quickly while it's loading. It's already loaded. Crazy. Let's go. Toilet. Okay. So I got a decent price on some Pokemon cards the other day. They got a booster pack, or two booster packs. There's a Fusion Strike and a Astral Radiance in this. So I've been wanting to open these. So I got them for a decent price. There's free promos here. Are they promos? Well, they're not promos. They're from the set. But there's a Galarian, Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos here. The Moltres looks cool, like black with red wings and stuff. But more importantly, wanted to open these. One pack of Fusion Strike. There's a Gengar in here, which is potentially in here in this set, which is a pretty expensive card. It would be crazy, be extremely crazy if we did the Gengar. Right, it's 4 to the front. This card that's at the back is like a bit dark. It's like darker than the rest of the cards in the pack. Oh shit. I just sneaked a look at it. We got a hit. We actually got a hit. I'm not set up to be able to show you guys this properly. But we got a Rainbow Bolton. Oh my god. It's like the highest rarity. This is basically the equivalent of a gold card. I have no idea if this is worth anything. I got a sleeve somewhere. There are sleeves everywhere, but I gotta work out where I put my everything sleeves. Oh, they're right there under my controller. I put my controller down on top of them. Right. That's a hit. That's a big hit. I don't know if it has any value. I don't really care, but it's a rainbow card. I have not owned. That's my first rainbow card, and that's my first pack. That's the first pack of Fusion Strike I've ever opened. I can't believe it. Let's see if this Astral Radiance pack has anything in it as well. So, code cards give away. Apparently these code cards give away. Oh look, this one's extremely dark as well. See, all the other cards are lighter. Like, you could probably see that on there too. That's like a really light blue, and this one's a dark blue. I'll try not to spoil it for myself this time, but I can see that it's... I've got two hits in this pack. I can see that there's 2 cards in here. What do we get? We got a Full Art Supporter, Piers, and we got a Cleaver V, so we did get a hit. What does Piers do? Search your deck for an energy card and a dark Pokemon, reveal them and put them into your hand. The centering on that is shocking. I got 2 hits in that pack. You know what? I've got like 4 more of these. And since we got a hit in both packs, I'm like, do I go and open more of these? That is good. I like that. I've never had a V card before either. I collected Pokemon cards before these sets, and I've collected Pokemon cards after these sets, but I haven't collected Pokemon cards during these sets at all. So, there's one. There's one. And that one. Nice. Give me 2 seconds. Let me look. Rainbow Bolt and that's is that £8.50? First one says £8.50. You could buy it for the £8.50. There's one for £7.50. There's one for £12.50. There's one for £54. they're all the same. They're all the same card. There's nothing different between them. The £54 one looks like it's fake though, I'll be honest. Unless there's some way that they've taken a picture of it with all the black border is missing. It's a bit weird how they've got it to look like that. So how it should look. Right, and then what we got? Astral Radiance. And then what's his name? Piers. Piers. I did that. Piers. It's a £5 card. There we go. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right, okay, let's get back. Let's get back to business. How you doing? Right. Getting back to business.
shakes so bad, I cannot hold my tools.
Right, running through the wilderness has not been very pleasant for us up until now, so... there's one of those murder plants again. Don't want to have to deal with that, I'll be honest with you.
Bandit camp Delone wrote about. Gotta be.
Yeah, we've already cleared it out, mate. Let's not worry about it. Scribe. Right, explore the ruins.
Could I ever use a nap?
It's gotta be like some sort of...
Witcher! Be gone from my sight.
There's two of them. The bandit leader's report. Is that my inventory? Or did we just pick that up? I guess we just picked that up from that chest we opened, right? Hence leader's notes. It went well. It went off without a hitch. Bartolome Delaunay proved a Ponzi fool. Just like I thought, Witcher fell right into our trap too. Put too much stock in his skills, thought he could handle anything. At first we acted like bored thugs, just picking our noses and waiting for our pay. When Delaney and the Witcher finally came to terms, the Witcher let slip he was hiding the rest of the diagrams in the pits of Broom. Dangerous place, that, but maybe we'll find some safe routes for the Witcher's cash. One bolt from the Black took care of Delaney, expected more trouble from the Witcher, so we hit him with a couple good things. Too, because he still had a good heap of life in him, though he couldn't even get up off his belly. I let the lads check just how much pain a Witcher can stomach. They'd earned a bit of recreation after the fine job we've done. Then we grabbed the coin from Delaney, and soon we're off to the pits of Broom to get those precious diagrams and sell for all we can.
Witcher and armorer both had shit luck. Pits of Broom. Strange name for a series of caverns. Should investigate. Wonder if the bandits got the treasure out of the cave.
Right. I like to try to go an angle where we don't run into that plant. Some wolves there as well left. I don't really want to get involved with those either, I'll be honest. So, small wolves to our right. Here's the plant back there. Right, fair. Oh god,
How you like
there's
that
another
silver?
plant. it's easy if it's doing this. Most of the time we've died to this thing is because it's like in a really awkward position where we can't see what it's doing. But that seemed easy enough. Oh, the question mark that's on the map is the actual entrance that we're looking for. Okay, fair.
Look around.
I don't mind.
Ugly bastard.
This quest being... Okay, fine. I feel like I didn't have enough time to get my Quen on because I was like a little bit like in a thin corridor. So I tried to run out into the open and then I managed to... The typical thing. I dodged the first two. I'm waiting to do my dodges, but then the third one like basically one-shots you. And they do this all the time. I might not have been full health though, but these things take like 95% of your health off with that last hit. It's so overpowered. It's way too strong. That's why we need these blueprints so we can actually get our armor maxed out. That'd be great. If we can max our armor out, that's going to be pretty nice. It's going to be like level 46 by the time we get all of these pieces of armor ready to go. And then, you know what I mean? We're probably going to be high enough level to actually make the Grandmaster stuff. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. Right. It saved after we killed the plant, by the looks of it. What if we do a full heal and then rest to get our bruise back? That'd probably be a solid choice, right?
Need to look around.
Oh, for fuck's sake, like... just hides in the corner and then surrounds itself with these exploding poison plants, like, seriously. It's my... It hasn't, I've just fallen way behind on the YouTube side. Right. When the time of the white frost comes, don't eat yellow snow. Stupid. But thanks for the tip. Oh god, we're gonna have to manual save after our health is full and we get our... It's also a thing like with the characters here. Says sign can deal. We're currently doing 47% with 268. It says every time we like buy one of these, it'll go up. 268. Did it go up? I don't feel like it went up. This leveled up though. Number of research mutations necessary for next stage. Ability slots times 2. How do I assign to an ability slot here though? It says select. When vitality hits 0, it will be restored with a bonus of 67%. Don't need the trick shot. See, when I select something, it darkens out. It dulls out and says we can't add something to it. It says we can't add one. Can't add it. How do you assign to the new slots? Because they're non-assignable slots. I just don't understand. I don't understand, game. What can go in the slots? Nothing. This one's Quen. When the shield pushes opponents back when it breaks. Creates an active shield. Maintaining it and blocking attacks drains stamina. Damage absorbed by the shield restores players' vitality. Like, that's crazy. You can upgrade it so that when it blocks damage you actually heal instead of taking damage. Increase Quen's sign intensity. And then reflects 10% of the absorbed damage back at the attacker. That's the build you can do on this, right? 100% reflect. You can get it to 100% reflect, and then all the enemies... Wait a minute. I'm supposed to do this, right? Pretty sure I just saw the autosave symbol go off as well, but we'll do our own manual save just in case. We're close to leveling up again. Stop moving forward on your own, you annoying piece of shit. Why won't you just stand still? I'm not touching anything. Stop moving, mate. Hold it. Alright, fine. Fine. Just It's the same thing every fucking time. We kill one of them, and then while I'm trying to just like activate my healing stuff and think that I'm like out of the way in the corner or something, I just get shot with insta-kill one shot. I mean, we were low health, right? That's fair. But that would do... It does 95% of your damage. There's no way we'd have got enough health back to survive it anyway, right? So... it is what it is. But hey... In 2 seconds while I, that is the prismatic evolution stuff. Is it this one? Is this one the one that's got just cards in? Yes, right. That's got my dawn in too. Right. Let's put these cards we just got in this binder. At the back. Should probably work out or keep like these older sets separate so I know which ones they came from. It's like I'm not going to keep track of them that well, to be honest with you. I'm not really going to be... I don't think I'm going to be opening that much like Astral Radiance or Fusion Strike personally. If I find any for like a decent price, I'll pick them up, but there's a lot of older sets that we're definitely not going to have. What have we got? Oh, we got our...
Need to look around.
Got our stuff back. It's fine.
I like that silver.
One dead already. Dead. Nice. Oh fuck. Oh, this really should be that simple. Both times. Like this bag here. Is that all of them? Burned all my bridges, no returning possible, not after I committed murder and took those Grandmaster diagrams. Probably already on my tail. Hope to finish the deal quick and start a new life in the south. My time as a witcher is over. Can't trust Delaunay, especially since he insisted we meet in the bandits' den. Hid the diagrams in a cave which no ordinary man will be able to enter. If everything goes smooth, I'll collect my coin, tell him the cash is in the pit of broom, and then offer to escort him there for an additional fee. If it doesn't go smooth and someone finds these notes, know this: it was worth it, worth killing my own, worth stealing, worth anything to escape from the miserable life on the path. No, it wasn't.
Felt it. The urge to drop it all and ride off into the sunset. This one decided to act on the urge. Costs be damned. Diagrams have a sad history, but I'll make good use of them.
So he killed another witcher to steal the diagrams so that he could sell them himself and get a bit of money to help him escape. It's like weird that this wall is covered in blood. There's an actual corpse up there. We get up. Do a bit of DLC jank. Do you think we could do some DLC jump janking? Don't think we're gonna be able to parkour. Okay. Who's this guy then? A love letter signed by Bella de Gunnis. She really just writes loads of... Wait, is Bella... Wait. Wait. Okay, right. I know part of the main story. Is Bella de Gunnis like the sister that's locked up? I know that this is about like two warring sisters, and one of them has been captured and locked up. So these letters from the locked up sister, and she's like convincing these men to try do stuff to undermine her her actual other sister. Treasure hunt. I think we got this. The Manticore stuff is the last one. We went to the Bastion prison. At 2,000 meters away. There's a little camp just here. Was there a quick travel spot? I don't think there was. Not here. Anyway, there was. Oh, the bandit camp. This is just a bandit camp.
Hey, go pickle your peeler.
This shan't drag on too long. Let's ride.
Why do you keep doing this, DLC? I'm not on Quen. I'm on Igni. I set a guy over there on fire. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, they're all dead. Well, this archer's dead then. Unlucky archer. Don't stand a chance really, mate. I think that they all carry onions. It's like... How'd you tell a bandit? One bandit from another? Well, does he smell like onions? Actually, you know what he does? To pray back the bells of Beauclair, house of pleasure. Little brother, I'll be short and to the point. Feck Philibert, side stick, starling, and loff can lick my derriere. I'm on my own, thanks for the flying silver hen. I can live like a Zircanian pasha. The lads are glad too, because finishing off merchants is not at all bad. As work goes, doesn't tire you much, and blood can be washed off. And what loot! Yesterday, for example, the caravan drove through full of barrels of rum and dried ham. Did we ever have ourselves a feast? Which is why I'm telling you, brother, ditch that brothel business and join my band of merry men. And I'm sure Mum cries herself to sleep every night thinking of her son working in the bordello, and it'll do her heart good to know I've got an eye on you. Fair dues. Let's get some healing in. I just see lights. It doesn't look healthy though. Back to Glen. come on, game. Come on, like. I did the last attack and killed the one flower, and I pressed the dodge button, and the game just. I don't know. It takes him too long to recover from one animation and get into the next one. We've been saying it the whole time. This game is a little like, let's say, janky. Like it's like it's not laggy as it's not like laggy as you would expect. Like with the animations aren't laggy, but it's like you press the buttons and it just doesn't do what you want. Like immediately, most games you used to press the button and it happens immediately. This game isn't like that. It's crazy, and we're playing on the hardest difficulty. The game being very responsive would be very, very helpful. Would be very, very helpful, but it adds to the difficulty level. So it's not, it's just more of a challenge. But I feel like sometimes I'm pressing the dodge button and the game just ignores it, so we can get a free hit on you, which is, a little bit frustrating sometimes. Look this, look. I'm telling it to do my spell and he won't do the fucking spell, look. Like, honestly. It says he's still full health. You got the wrong sword out? No. How he's like half health? Why was he surviving for so long? Wait, does he get his health back because I leave the camp? No. Nice. Alright, you see, it shouldn't really be so hard. Now we've got a sword that actually kills them pretty quickly. It's really not too bad. But currently we got this one last one we want to go to, and then we'll be able to actually finally level up my gear. And when we level up our gear, we should be
The
laughing.
blow itself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards. What have we got here?
Fail
No
me
chance
this
this
time
better
and I'll
wound up here by
skin
accident.
that splotchy hide of your rump. Pick up the next batch of the seedlings tomorrow from the Tesham Mutna hatchery. We need to infect another spot of Coronata. But don't be late, because the team from the vineyard on the other side of the river got the key V. Okay.
Note's clear. Someone's out to sabotage Coronata. Shame I don't know who. Though I could still find out if I keep looking.
Danger zone, do not enter. Beware the white terror. Lots
Says
of property.
Great White Terror on the contract. Could be the same damn beast as in the notice, though.
Right. These guys are the saboteurs. Right. Lebio Lebioda. Lebioda is like the prophet that some of the people in this region worship. Have I picked this treasure up before, right? Yeah. It seems so. Yeah, we did this one, I remember. It was down. You get the key and the note from up here at this bit, and you go down to the boat that's capsized just off the coast. Killed it, nice. Oh, there we go, look at that. Just one plant there, we killed it, we're good. This was a liberation point. Just looks like a random, like, tent out in the woods. But I guess, brings the population of one person from the tent back, I guess. Oh, see, there he is. He's a herbalist. Maybe he's not. There are herbs in the area. Not the wolf whistle, but that other sound.
We're to kiss the ground you walk on, is that it? But you just did your diddly witchily deed.
It's not worth tiring my tongue.
List marked with the seal of Liam Coronata. We must take unusual precautions. We still do not know where these giant parasites are coming from. So put the additional guards, burn torches day and night, and never let the fires go out. Those wild plants are vulnerable to fire. Remember, our forest herbarium is vital. Without the flavourings you secure for us, we will never manage to finish producing the spiced wine in which we have placed so much hope. I know men are afraid and do not wish to work, so instead of the stick which I have heard you are overly fond of using, announce I am raising their wages by 2 crowns, and that furthermore they can report to the kitchen at the end of the week for a pan of pâté. Liam Coronata. Right, okay. Where I'm going is actually still... Yeah, still 2,000 meters away. Does that right there look like a hole, like a cave entrance to you? This looks like the mountain as an arsehole. So maybe go see if it translates into being an actual hole in the ground while we're at it. From over here it looks out of place though. Doesn't look like it fits in with the rest of the terrain. It has just turned into a rock. There is a cave entrance here. Oh, you know what? We're getting good at killing these plants now. So now we've got a little bit of practice against these plants. It's kind of helping. It's working. These plants used to just kill us earlier. Yeah, okay, cave entrance. What is this? What is this? It's a dinosaur. It's got a spear in it. What was it? Death claw. It's got big claw hands. It's got a long fin tail. I actually don't know what creature in this game this is supposed to be. It's got a pitchfork in it. Hmm. So it's got like a forked tongue there. Don't know if this is supposed to be... This has to be like a cave that they bring you on like a quest or something to look for this. Or find whatever this is. Right. Oh, it's a reference to something. I just don't know what it is.
Now, where'd you get them catty peepers? Oh,
Oh, don't go with catty peepers. It's a pussy puss peeps.
till we were ready.
Puss peeps.
You smell these fly. Oh, shivers.
Let's get rid of this nest.
Kicking more breeding ground. Gotta destroy it if they're to disappear for good.
So the guy will come running over the foreman and say thank you. Unless it's supposed to spawn another. Sometimes it spawns another enemy as you move away from it. I'm actually surprised the foreman didn't come running over to thank me for helping. There's another cave entrance here. Crazy. Do we go down? It looks like a really big Kingamore nest.
Kicking more breeding ground. Gotta destroy it if they're to disappear for good.
All these though, surely. All these other like clusters with an oath. It's probably going to be I, Orbin Rodia, the crest of Skylark, do hereby solemnly vow the foul beast which infests the cave of the Maricescent woods shall be my hand be smitten, to the death. This task shall be complete, or fall a corpse myself. And I swear on my honor, he died to not even the first creature in the game. He just feel like he just like tripped on his way in, landed awkwardly on his head, and just keeled over. Fuck off, dude. I was just fucking blocked in a corner by these fuckers. I can't heal because they give you the Witcher toxicity thing. Let's see if we can't get it done this time. I don't usually, as it goes, I don't usually lose too many times in a row. It's back here. We get to go down into that cave again on our way through.
Kiki more breeding ground. Gotta destroy it if they're to disappear for good.
Okay, the one that's supposed to be in here isn't in here. I don't know where the one that's supposed to be in here is gone to. Right. Oh, there it is. That one insta-died, look. Oh no, it didn't. I thought it did the explosion animation. I don't know why. It looked like its arms and legs were like split off. Right. It doesn't have all the enemies that are supposed to be here. I think my game's bugged out. It doesn't let me put the doesn't let me put my skills on.
Stench.
There you go, killed it. Right. Where are we? It's where we went in. It's where we came out. How far away are we from where we go in? Phew. It's a bit of a track. It says only 1,000 though. You know what I mean? 1,000 isn't really that far. When it comes down to it, we'll cover 1,000 in no time. Why don't we cover 200 now to get to this little marker over here? That's 100.
Coming down with a fever.
That mug's a fright.
And then
A witcher. We could use one around here.
Damn, you're ugly.
get all of you. Like, this is one of the vineyards that we're supposed to actually
Making more breeding ground.
help
Gotta destroy it if they're to disappear
fix.
for good.
So let's just do this. We're probably most of the way to finishing this part of the side quest. Alright. So we covered 200 meters pretty quickly, right? So the fact that we're 1,000 meters away from the next objective, and that on the map looks like it's, you know, the other side of the map. It shows you that this map, when you first get onto a map, it always feels like really vast, because like you take like a couple of steps and you stop and you find something worth looking at, or you have some enemies to fight, and then you finish that off and you take a couple more, you know what I mean? You take like another 10 seconds worth of movement forward and you stop and you check something else out, you get distracted, you go read a few notes, you do this, you do that, and basically the time pads out, right? So it feels like it takes you ages to get from one part in the map to the next part, but you're actually just, you know, getting distracted along the way a lot, and that's really what it boils down to. If you could try to ignore the distractions, you should be able to travel from one part of the map to the next bit without a lot of hassle. I wonder if there's some more question marks along the way. I don't think there are. No, there actually aren't. We were here earlier. It's alright. It's fine. We were just like really close to where we are, where we need to be earlier today. We're at this village. This is the rich guy.
I'll finally be able to drink in peace. And I'll drink to your health.
We're literally just about to level up as well. That giant hole, the giant gaping hole in the terrain there between the trees, which has now just filled itself in with a house. Do you think that's where we're going? It's possible. This is the wine. The wine cave.
Could I ever use a nap?
It's not that house there. That's what we could see. That's what popped onto our vision. So there's something nearby here. Wait. There's an extremely rare non-black panther. Right. This is leading to where we need to be, actually, so...
The cave Merton mentioned. Need to look around. Slips of paper all over. Prayer on each one. Maybe Merton left one too.
Remember to seek moderation in all things, in drinks and victuals, and the pleasures of the flesh. For whoever shall abuse these pleasures shall awake the next morning great pain, with a pounding head and a wilted member. Fair enough. solid advice there. Do not unto thy neighbour what thou thyself deemest unpleasant, unless thy neighbour have done thee sorely wrong and rife with vileness were his deeds. Right, that's okay. The fields yield bounties, they save them from the floods of drought. The fields of neighbour Gaston. Antoinette, please bless Mummy in good health, great liboda. Make her well and make her never be awful pissed. Never get so awfully pissed again. You're like, oh, it's child's play about their mother being unwell, and it's like, now she's a pisshead. Thou shalt speak the truth unless the truth is not well served by being spoken. In which case, thou shalt lie. It contradicts me as fuck. Let me be beautiful, shapely, alluring, and always youthful, and may lice gnaw on that strumpet Maria's fat hiney. Babette. Oh. I don't need to see the Babette one. Text me had already asked Melite, the other god. I've been to the druids and nothing, so maybe you, great Laboda, will hear my prayer. I want to be old, ugly, and fat, for I'm sick and tired of staring at all these fair folk. They're as dull as ditch water. I at least aspire to be interesting. God. Why they put it in like the most janky place where you're not able to grab it? Merton's prayer.
There we are. Merton wrote a prayer on the back of the diagram. Seems he left the prison, came here.
And may Jean-Luc be struck down and his bowels devoured by cholera, for he is a lecher and a Halot's Brood, like a few others. Bastion. And he did die. He did die in all. We've seen his grave earlier. Julian reached Korea safely. Little lady at least. Well born and with ample tract of land. Pascal. Is it saying go to the Laboda temple? It's like 2,000 meters in the opposite direction. Nice work. Nice work. Thanks for making me run all the way out here and then telling me I've got to go the exact opposite direction, like the same distance. That's perfect. We only got 2 diagrams here though. And they usually come in groups of 3, so I don't quite know. You know what, I don't want to run. I don't want to follow the road, because it seems to be a longer route all the time. I will run across this bridge, I guess. Gets us, yeah, gets us to the other side. So we can start moving towards our target. This village should have a marker, shouldn't it?
Rossi, you're all right. You wear my ring when you hold me.
Well, there is a marker on that castle or the fort, whatever it is in the middle of the lake there. We will get there at some point and check it out. Here we have a quick travel point. Let's go. It's quick travel. Ugh, look how far away it is. That's disgusting. I think Fox Hollow is closer. So let's go there. Streamer, honestly, this stream is low-key relaxing to watch while I'm scrolling Twitch. Yeah, no worries, man. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? We're just running around in the wilderness, trying to get, like... I want to get these... I need to get these Witcher diagrams so I can get, like, the best, or at least the top level armor in the game. So we're just trying to just run across, grab those, and then hopefully not die too much, because we're not massively underpowered. We've got a big upgrade because we got the Lady of the Lake sword, the Erudite sword. So it's like the best sword in the game. So we do decent damage to the enemies now, so we're not stuck in combat for too long. But we haven't upgraded our armor since we come to the DLC, so we're definitely a bit low. I just looked at the minimap to see if there were more of them. And it attacked me from behind. Nice. Now they explode and deal damage to you if you're too close to them, so the fact that we can kill them with mid-range fire attacks and kind of basically completely avoid being too close to them. It's super helpful. His journal. I don't think it's going to link to anything with... This is locked, but there will be a quest to find where he buried this chest. It'll be on our treasure hunt markers for side quests if we haven't got it. He had a note and a key, so usually it means you got to go somewhere else to find the actual treasure. So, oh wait, is this? We saw this from a distance off before. Prophet Liboda's statue. So we've got to be close to the temple if this is where the statue is, right? The monument. So we saved a bunch of sculptors from... I got a Discord server. I do. If you do !_ Discord in the chat, you'll come up with the server. I don't usually mess around with Discord and stuff while I'm actually streaming. Right. I don't know why the map has gone white. This has got like a filter over it now. Maybe it's because we're like in the presence of the prophet. Right. There was a clue, but I can't remember what the clue said. Okay, there's a... I mean, it's not written in English, but it's just like a square. It's a white square with some writing on it. Monuments out of order. Okay, fair enough. Fair dues. Fair dues. I think it's actually down here and inside, rather than being up on top.
About seems like. Should look around. Might find something interesting.
Yeah, we did find something interesting. We can blow a hole in this wall here. I don't think the people here would be very happy that we like break through into another chamber.
Spectre in a place like this? Behind a wall? Someone must have walled some poor fellow up. Spirit can't rest in peace.
Gwen. Oh, nice. Right. Bones of the Great Beggar.
Spirit won't rest in peace until I bury the remains. Some sarcophagi in the first chamber. One of them could work.
There was one that was open. I don't... Like, my least favourite, like... It's cool seeing him, like, click his fingers or whatever, and the candles light up and disappear. But I'll be honest with you, after you've accidentally activated candles for the 19,000th time, it's really not... It's really not, like... It's more getting in the way now and frustrating than actually helpful. Find all the diagrams. Read the Great Beggar's Journal. Okay. That's the prayer. Great Beggar's Journal. Is the Great Beggar gonna be the... Yeah, the Great Beggar's gonna be the Witcher, right? That was put in prison, basically. Go to the cave hidden with the hidden chapel.
You can't pull one over.
It's given us 2 diagrams, and then it's like
There's a walking.
go somewhere else and 2 more diagrams. Go somewhere else. Oh wait, it's another 1,500 meters away. Okay. Gonna quick travel as far down as we can. It's getting us pretty close. The game does this thing sometimes, it doesn't like you running on an angle, like on a hill or something, so it like does a slow walk instead. And you have to break the slow walk by like jumping or something. Because when he jumps and he's on a bit of an angle, he does a stumble, and then that breaks him out of that slow walk sequence and lets you get back to running at normal speed. I feel like we saw a water cave before. Am I not? Can't remember if we've checked out every cave we've come across so far.
Just like the Great Beggar described it. Chapel Merton visited must be in the cave.
Hallucinogen.
Damn it. What's going on here? Nude women in a cave?
Oh, right. Now you're just cheating, game. Now you're just cheating, like. Fuck's sake. You're like halfway through the fight with that one, and then like another one joins in, but then it's like chaining their teleports and their attacks together, so like they're just constantly smacking me. Which is not helpful. It's not helpful at all. Hey Revan, how you doing, man? Welcome, welcome.
Just like the Great Beggar described it. Chapel Merton visited must be in the cave.
Wonder if we can get away with... No. I wouldn't have thought so. Don't know what we can do to get this Brux
Damn
here.
it. What's going on here?
I feel holy.
Nude women in a cave? Something's not right.
Would you squeeze my clusters? Fuck's sake, game. We killed her. There's another one. Killed one and another one like appeared directly on top of us. That's the one from off on top of this rock. She's dead.
Bruxay might have been hallucinations. Sure as hell fought as if they were real.
Well, if they're hallucinations, why'd I die to them earlier? Stupid. You died to a hallucination, mate. Right, okay. What does it say? Search the hidden chapel. No, no, no. It's now moved on. I got past this, like, circle. What it normally does is if you go to the end of a piece like this, the circle will move on. Because it gives you a circle to search in, but it wants you to just find the pathway through to the next area. That's all it wanted you to do. It's potentially 5 vampires right here. They're probably all hallucinations.
Beggars here. Must be a test.
Help a poor soul.
Do not avert your eyes. Help.
No, just 5 hobos.
Arms for the poor, sir.
Last one. Wonder what'll happen now.
Progress forward.
I'm being swarmed by kicking wars. Everything's real, just an illusion.
Right. Well, I saw that. There's a level 43 bear. Sky bear. It's a sky bear. It's one of those Skyrim's tree bears that fall down from up the trees on top of your head and kill you.
Man, looks a lot like Libiota. Impossible. Not seeing visions anymore. Hope that's the end of that. Wonder if it's a relic of some sort.
It's done. I've reached the cave of tribulations and stepped into the hallowed confines of the hidden chapel. Never shall I forget what I have been through. I was attacked by giant fire-breathing creatures, power monstrosities akin to drowners across the Endrigay, men with the faces of wild animals. Yet Laboda smiled on me and saw fit to let me survive the harrowing gauntlet. At its end, here in the hidden chapel, I surrendered myself to the meditation, and immediately he filled my mind with a vision of a lake whose crystal clear waters surrounded me, penetrated my soul, and cleansed it of all wickedness and villainy. When I awoke, I was certain that Laboda designated as the last station of my pilgrimage, the Lake of Cleansing, with Labodia healing the bodies and spirits of his followers. Following the advice of the sage known as the Great Beggar, in whose wisdom I basked in the temple of Labodia, I pray all is well with him, and people of his village have understood he only speaks the truth and means them no harm. I shall now leave behind further things binding me to my former life. Doing so is not easy, however, for acquiring these diagrams once cost me a great deal of time, energy and sacrifice, but I know this is the right path. Let Labodia accept the humble offering. I now continue onwards towards the Lake of Cleansing. Though my road is difficult and full of sacrifice, it grows ever more straight and clear, and I feel the lightness in my soul. My certainty I walk the right path grows strong as iron, firm as steel. Praise be to Labodia.
Berglund went to the lakeside to seek final atonement. Should look into it. It's a relic of some sort. Wonder if it's a relic of some sort.
Is there a quick way out? Doesn't look it. Maybe. No. Okay, fair. There's nothing else down here, I don't think. We leveled up as well at some point. Okay, just led myself around in a circle, right? Pretty sure. Yes. The answer is yes. There's some gold here. 6 gold nuggets. This DLC is technically just one that's meant to just give you loads of money. It's like so much. You actually get jewelry. They say you kill some people. Most of them will be carrying jewelry and stuff. So a lot of things in here just literally for the purposes of selling at shops, and all the shops in this region have like so much money in them. It's clearly just designed for them to be able to buy all of the jewelry you keep picking up. Another 2,000 meters to get to the next one. I'm gonna try. Yeah, this is the way, this is literally the way we came down this hill, so let's travel faster and closer to where we want to go. We're back up here again in this corner. What if I jump here, go there, right? And then do a couple of question marks on the way through. And then we'll have finished finding all of these blueprints. We can go talk to the guy who's the smithy and actually get some of these Grandmaster pieces made to Grandmaster level, and then we'll hopefully not die so often.
Damn it.
Okay. Who did woman talk?
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Who are you leading me, woman? Finally.
Damn. Something's seriously wrong here.
Right, what did she drop on the floor initially? A letter from a lover. My darling girl, I cannot wait until we meet again. My nights are restless, my head full of the thoughts of you and only you. If someone had told me but a few months prior such a virile and burning passion would bind me to another woman, I would have laughed in their face. But now my only desire is to be close to you. Christopher is beginning to suspect something, yet I have hope my reassurances will quell his worries. I would not like to hurt him. If possible, he is a good man, warm-hearted and honest. But the fire which once burned between us is extinguished. I know you understand this, and I'm delighted I can be honest with you. Till we can meet again, I cannot be too soon. Please, Ximena, take care. Yours lovingly, devoted, undyingly, Seraphine. Oh wait, there was another one. We should probably read. The Dead Lover's Book. My beloved Seraphine has a lover. I'm not going to rend my garments, curse the gods, or swear vengeance. My Seraphine brims with so much life, energy, and it's inevitable some would spill over into other canals. It is now up to me to cut off these spillways, vanquish my rival, and hope the walls I erect will prove sufficient and satisfy her vitality and give us a life of mutual exuberance. I have already forgiven her. Now I need to meet her beau and remove him from our life. Yesterday I followed Seraphine. They hold their trysts at the olive grove. How romantic. Now, when they meet, birds flew over the grove, a whole flock twittering and chirping, as if celebrating the lover's joy, and as if mocking me cruelly. How symbolic. I can see this romance drain my darling wife. Since she began seeing this her lover, she has become anemic, eternally pale. She wanders the house at night aimlessly, blindly. She used to be so lively and radiant, yet now she's listless, apathetic, resigned. I must gather my courage and end their relationship as soon as possible. I, Christophe Dugarry, despise violence. I shall resolve the matter with my life's lover pragmatically. I have prepared a full sack of Nilfgaardian florins, one so heavy I can barely lift it. I shall wait for my Seraphine to return from the grove to our residence. Then I shall catch him and make him an offer he cannot refuse. Give me strength. Oh, okay, I see. How did that work out for you? So who was the Bruxia? The Bruxia was Seraphine, right? And not like the lover. I assume Seraphine killed her, I guess, husband herself here. Just rob this guy's house. Don't mind me. Witcher passing through. Okay. Here we are. This has been liberated already. That's good to go up and around rather than trying to jump over the canal. It's fine. Oh, this barber wanted to speak to me previously, didn't he? It didn't really work out very well for him, did it? Yeah, he's still calling out for me. He's like, hey, I need to speak to you, Witcher. Come over here. I'm like, no.
Like Merton wrote about. Gotta be. Nice place. Pretty as hell.
The wolves are actually harder to kill than the Bruxia was because, right, wolves are on our steel sword, and our steel sword hasn't been upgraded yet. So, yes. These wolves, I'm pretty sure these wolves are now active, aren't they? They're running down there for that. Get out of here, wolf. Cleansing Lake. Oh yeah, I see. There's a red chest. It looks like people come here to make wishes. I can't read this underwater. My road has reached its end. I, Merton, have been given as a child to member of the Manticore Guild of Witchers, having been subjected to their vile mutations and refashioned by their destructive regime of training. Do this day cease to be a witcher. I have finished my pilgrimage and divested myself in all that tied me to this old life. I have journeyed to my hidden chapel in the cave of tribulations and survived. Today I am born anew, here in the lake of cleansing. I leave behind the last of the items which signify my attachment to my previous incarnation as a witcher. Along with them I leave behind my cares, my grievances and my obligations. I cast off all that I was, including my name. From now on I shall answer to Shevel. I am a new man, thank you, most redoubtably Libodia. I feel a new self pushing me onwards, the new lands and places which remain hidden from me. A good folk who helped me during my journey always said I must listen to my inner voice and follow it, for it is through that inner voice that Libodia speaks to us. I shall not go against its will. I will set off to the north of Temeria and Arden. Perhaps even the Dragon Mountains. I will proclaim the glory of Libodia and do good deeds, just as the prophet commanded.
Who's last stop?
Nice. Okay, so gonna head back towards this village that we came from. Then quick travel back down to... There was a quick travel spot here at this village, right? We've been to this village before. We cleared it of whatever enemies were holed up in here and brought all of its members, its, population back. So now we got to go back to talk to, I believe, there's a guy here in this city. Why is that quest finished? Is that quest finished? Take the diagrams to Lafarge and the Grandmaster, right? Should be in that city that I just looked at on the map, right? There. So now we just go here because it's just like a straight line up to him. And then he should let us reforge our gear into Grandmaster sets. And then we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how much better we are tomorrow, I think. It's maybe a little early. Maybe a little early to end our stream, I think. But I feel like this is a good point. I feel like this is a good point to end our stream, I'll be honest.
is in order.
Yeah, he's in this building right here.
All is in order.
Here we go.
Greetings. I hope your search goes well.
I found something already.
Managed to find something already.
Wonderful. I shall draft a copy. This is good. This at last will earn me the title of Grandmaster. I thank you, Witcher.
Okay. Did you craft something, would you?
Would you craft something for me?
Of course.
Right. So now we look for Grandmaster there. I've got Griffin ones. Do we need these by? Need to buy all these pieces of equipment off him. I don't have my feline boots on. I'm actually wearing these ones. So these ones will be upgrades like immediately. That's the boots done. Why is chest armor not open? Nice, all parts presents up by 33. We'll go find the next one. Crafting components. Could probably close this one. Yeah, the armor piercing. Yeah, it's not as good. They're not as good as what I can make now. I like how the arrows, like every time you level up, the arrows become like a level higher as well. So, Grandmaster. Holy shit. Buying the components in is just like eaten my money up. So glad we had so much money then, right? So glad we had so much money, because now I have no money. No, because my silver sword is the other sword. So it's not a silver sword that I've got. This sword though. I'm not using a feline sword here either. Yeah, as it says, I lose too much of my actual abilities, my like bonuses, if I change my sword. I could probably see if I can make the same. Here's the thing: the swords that you make don't. I guess we can't make that. Actually, the crafting one is enriched dimetrium plates. See, I only needed one, so You're a bit quicker getting down there this time, isn't it? Feline trousers, 14. That's everything, right?
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Does it look much different? Yeah. Looks quite a bit. It's got a hood on it now. It's got a chain hood. Alright, cool. Inventory now. Grandmaster, 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 Grandmaster. We got 2 extra slots. So we could go to the guy that does slotting. That should be alright. Feline, Griffin, Feline, Griffin. We're no longer using the crossbow. We're no longer using the steel sword. So we have none of our bonuses. Might explain why our, you know, recharge rate for our spells seems a touch, not massively, but a touch slower. Right, okay, that's fair. Alright, anyway. It's looking pretty good. We have Grandmastered our gear. We probably could do with finding a steel sword that's better. We could probably make a Grandmaster steel sword. We just lose too many bonuses from the one we're currently using. Outside of that, I think we're good. And we're going to go and get our gear repaired. And then we're going to call it for the stream, I think. We're going to call it a little early today. I think that's a good point to leave it. We'll come back and we'll do a bit more. We should be able to do all the map exploration now, considering we've just upgraded our armor a lot. We're nearly 10 levels higher than when we started. That's not all today though, so don't get overexcited about it. We didn't get 10 levels today, but
For idleness is chief mistress of vice is
not
all.
there.
Then who can say
I remember where. Yeah, he's over here. Just get this guy to repair our gear. I don't know how you can have someone crash do something and then it's like
You to craft something for me,
subpar.
would you?
It's not even like 100% durable. You have to then go and repair it. Actually, you know what? The armor doesn't need repairing. But there we are. We spent all our money. That's it.
So long.
Our weapons are back up. Our sword is kind of obsolete because anything that's like human or wild creatures, stuff like that, they basically can be burned down with our fire spell. We use that a lot, so we don't really need our sword to take care of them. We're good. So the fact we got the Erudite now, which is like the best sword in the game, I think it's the strongest silver sword in the game. And the fact that we now maxed out our armor, we should be pretty good. Anyway, guys, appreciate you all being here today. Thank you for joining us. And hopefully you want to see more of this tomorrow. Join us tomorrow. And we'll see you then. Have a good one. Bye.